Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is when you hear this message, I pray that you are poised to receive, to accept, and to respond to words of wisdom. Ashe. Very briefly, there's a distinction between worthiness, qualification, and adding value. Worthiness is built into the human experience. It's built into humanity, better said. All human beings are worthy. But not all human beings are qualified, right? Being a human being, being worthy isn't enough for you to qualify for certain things. To qualify for to be a dentist or to be a doctor or to be a lawyer or to be a professor, there are certain standards that you have to meet. There's certain criteria that you have to meet. In order for a building to be acceptable to live in or to work in, for a road, for stairs, for plumbing, electricity, there's standards and criteria that have to be met in order to protect the worthiness of humanity. Because you are worthy, we have standards to protect your worthiness. Okay? And so at the end of the day, we all want standards. We all want there to be criteria in place that help to ensure a certain standard. Now, if you don't meet a standard, it doesn't mean that you're not worthy. It just means that you haven't met the standard. And because you don't meet a standard today, doesn't mean that you'll never meet the standard. It just means that today you haven't met the standard. Okay? Likewise, because you meet a standard doesn't mean that you add value. Adding value means that because of your presence, because of your participation, because of your contribution, either the process is better or the outcome is better. Either it takes less time or it costs less money, or it generates some kind of an output, some kind of a benefit, some kind of a profit that's better as a direct result of your presence and your contribution. That's not a guarantee because you meet the standard, right? So ideally, you want to meet the standard so that you can add value. Okay? And if you don't add value, again, it doesn't mean you're not worthy. It just means that you're not adding value. You need to adjust. You need to acquire certain things. You need to let go of certain things in order for you to add value in the way that you want to, in the way that the situation demands and requires. So I really want to emphasize this as it pertains to Orisha lifestyle. Everyone is eligible to be a devotee. Being a devotee is tied into your worthiness as a human being. If you're a person and you want to worship the divinities, you are worthy of their love. You are worthy of their support. You are worthy of their protection. You are worthy of the guidance of Ifa. You are worthy of being treated by a priest or a priestess. That is a question of your worthiness. But in order for you to become a ritual specialist, to become a priestess, to become a priest, now you have to meet certain criteria. Now you have to meet certain standards. And then as you're performing as a priestess, as a priest, your ability to add value is going to be a question of how willing, able are you to do the things that are necessary to meet the needs of the people who you serve. And that, my friends, is a formula for excellence that everybody can meet if we are willing to accept where we are at any given time in the process of learning, developing, and sharing what we have come into the world to share. So I hope this is helpful, and I look forward to your comments and commentary in the thread below. Bye for now.